What is up, real estate agents? This is Mr. W and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, if you are a real estate agent or if you are a real estate broker and you want to achieve two things, okay? If you want to generate more leads and close more deals, then listen up because this video is going to help you build and grow your personal brand, okay? So let's say, for example, you have a Facebook page and you're sitting on 100 likes, 200 likes, and you're wondering, geez, how do I actually get my page to 1,000 likes, to 5,000 likes, to 10,000 likes? I'm going to show you an easy hack that you can actually implement right now, okay? Which you can literally spend around $10 for you to get 1,000 likes, okay? Now, I must warn you, this strategy, right, that I'm going to implement, that I'm going to show you right now, is I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best strategy in a sense where the likes aren't necessarily going to be, people in your area or people who could potentially buy from you, okay? And the reason why I'm doing this is because I just want to help you boost your Facebook page where you're getting at least 1,000 likes so that this can help you build your personal brand. Because at the end of the day, if you want to be the agent that people know, like, and trust, you obviously need to have a personal brand. You need to build your personal brand, okay? So instead of just being that regular agent that's just going to post up listings, you want to ensure that you're creating content, getting people out there, getting people to know who you are, as well as, building that brand where if people come onto your page, right, they'll be like, wow, okay, he's got 1,000 likes, so I'm going to listen to him, because if other people like him, then surely I will also possibly like him. And that specific trick, that specific method, as I would say, is based on human nature, okay? We listen and follow people who have a high position of authority, okay? And unfortunately, in this digital age, the amount of followers and likes that you have will place that position for you. And it's unfortunate because I've seen certain agents that are really good, right? That do a really great job, but they just don't have that personal brand. And then I've seen certain agents that really, I would never work with them, but because they've got all these likes and they're popular, right? At the end of the day, they are winning. Okay, because they've got that high personal brand. So your personal brand is very important because that's going to be basically your resume, right? When you're working with these buyers and these sellers, okay? Because the first thing they're going to look up is who are you? How many followers do you have? How many likes do you have on your page? That's essentially what it is, right? So the likes that I'm going to help you get is really just to boost your personal brand, right? It's really just take you up a notch, right? Get you on a higher level than you are right now, just so that you have that perceived value. Now, you obviously want to ensure that you're not going to work or market off perception. You want to ensure that you actually provide value, that you're actually promising what you're doing, and that you say what you say, okay? And the reason why is because I don't want you to have all these likes and then you're actually not, delivering on value, your work ethic is poor, you're not helping people. Because at the end of the day, that's when you're actually bringing about a wrong and a negative perception about you, okay? And it's one of the reasons why people don't like celebrities, because they've got this huge following, okay? They're seen as experts or authorities in their field, but then in person, they're just crappy people, okay? And it just confuses you. So you always want to ensure that with your responsibility of providing value, of being there as an agent, you also want to ensure that as you build your personal brand, you stay true to who you are. So I am warning you that these likes, okay, are real, okay? They'll stay there, they'll always be there, but it's just to help you bump it up a bit, okay? I wouldn't advise you to abuse this, and the reason why is because you don't want to have a page that has got 100,000 likes, but it's people that aren't necessarily going to be engaged with your content. I would say invest in at least 1,000 likes just to boost up your personal brand and put you as that figure of authority, as a trusted leader, as the trusted real estate advisor. I mean, you can obviously get to 5,000, but that's the most I would actually even push it, okay? And this is what I normally do to help build my clients who are real estate agents and brokers who are new, obviously, to Facebook, and obviously want to ensure that they build up their brand so that they're not seen as someone who's like a weirdo or a scammer, okay? Because I mean, if you had to create ads on Facebook, but you only have around 10 likes, no one's really going to opt in, no matter how amazing your offer is. Why? Because people are going to spy and do research on you. So you want to ensure okay, that you at least have 1,000 likes. And that's what I'm working on right now myself. So I'm just going to show you myself as a case study. I mean, I just did a campaign, I'd say about 15 hours ago, and it's already generated 200 likes for me for a penny per like, okay? Now, here's the thing. If you want to start generating likes for your page, let's say you want to specifically target people in your area, okay? It's still possible, but here's the thing. It's going to cost you $1 per like, okay? So basically, if you want 1,000 likes, you need to pay $1,000. That is not feasible. And the reason why I say it is because you'd rather want to invest $1,000 into actually generating leads, okay? Because you can get a ton of leads for $1,000, right? 1,000 likes from people in your area, they're not necessarily going to convert into buyers or sellers, okay? Whatever campaign that you're running, hoping to convert them. They're not, unfortunately. So likes are simply but a vanity metric, okay? So you want to use that, right, as an advantage to build your brand so that you have a higher perceived value, okay? And also just ensuring that you provide that value. So enough with all the talking, let me show you how to do it. Let me jump on Facebook real quick. Okay, so once you jump onto your Facebook page, right, so as you can see, I mean, I've generated about 196 likes. And again, most of my personal brand is built on LinkedIn, okay? So that's essentially where I gave most of my clients. However, I decided that I really want to build up my Facebook brand, mainly because I'm well versed on Facebook. I know what I'm talking about on Facebook because I've done ads for agents and brokers. So I decided that, you know what, let me also just build my personal brand. And it's also because I know during the slow and the downtime season, especially when it comes to real estate niche, things are a little bit slow, which is great for me because now I can focus on actually building my brand, right? Before things get hectic again. So this is actually my page, and let me show you how things are looking, right? So as you can see, I've generated about 136 likes in about 10 to 15 hours, okay? Now, in terms of the currency, I'm using rands because I'm based right now in South Africa. So just easier for me to understand at the moment, especially when it comes to the back-end things, accounting, tax, etc., right? So just to give you a little bit of an idea, $1 equals 15 rands, okay? So in order for me, okay, to understand the ratio between dollar and rands, it's very easy, okay? 15 rands equals $1. So basically, I'm getting around a like. I'm getting each like for around 11 cents. So it's typically around a penny, okay? So each like that I'm generating is around a penny, which is insane, okay? But now imagine if I wanted to actually target people in my area, okay? It was basically gonna cost me about $15, okay? $15 to make it easy for you guys to understand. It will cost me about 15 rands, about $1 to generate one like, which means that for 136 likes, it was gonna cost me a whole lot of money, okay? So that's the reason why I say you always want to focus on this strategy that I'm going to show you right now to ensure that you're getting at least a penny per like, so that in order for you to get 1,000 likes, the most that you'll be paying for is about $10, okay? So this is really just a proof. I mean, this ad just started running literally yesterday. It's been running for 10 hours and I've already generated 136 likes, okay? So I'm most probably gonna get to about 1,000 likes within the next 5 to 7 days, because that's all I want to do. I just want to bump it up to about 1,000 likes, and then everything else will be organic, okay, through my ads. I just want to ensure that the ads that run, okay, are shown to as many people as possible, because Facebook also looks at your likes, okay? If you don't have a lot of likes, Facebook does tend to be biased, you know, according to which ads will get a higher bidding, okay? So you just want to always be super cognizant of that, okay? So now, how do we actually create these ads? So what you want to do is on your Facebook homepage, you want to click on create and then click on ad. Now, the minute you click on ad, right, you will then be redirected to this specific home landing page, okay? So what you want to do is you want to click on engagement, right? Because it's asking you what's your marketing objective. So you can either go for awareness, consideration, or conversion. So we're going to go and click on engagement, and then right under engagement, you want to click on page likes, because that's what we want. We want more page likes for our page. Then you want to name your campaign. So I just named it Mike's Likes Campaign, and then you want to click on continue. So just make sure that both of these toggles are off, okay? So once you click on continue, Literally just follow the step by step. So you want to name this ad set third tier, okay? Or you can name it whatever you'll be familiar with. I normally just named it third tier because we'll be targeting third world countries. And then you want to ensure that the page, right, is your page, right? Is the page that you'll be targeting these ads for, okay? And how you do it is you can either create a new Facebook page, but then that would be counterintuitive because then why are you actually doing this? You should actually have already a Facebook page, okay? And I show you guys how to create a Facebook page in one of my previous videos. So you want to click on your Facebook page, and then under audience, this is what's important. You want to ensure that you click on people who live in this location because we're targeting people that live specifically in this location, okay? And then you want to type in the following locations, okay? South Africa, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Thailand, and Senegal. Oh, and Kenya as well. So all you have to do is just type it in, and then what Facebook will do is that it will populate it. So for example, if I want to target Nigeria, for example, you see, it will pop up and I can click on it, all right? So then once you're done targeting all of those locations, and the reason why we're targeting those locations is because these countries don't have a lot of competition, okay? So the clicks, or let me rather say the likes, are very cheap. Whereas opposed to if you had to target America, the UK, Canada, Australia, right? Targeting those countries basically means that there's a dense and a high propensity of competition, which means that in order for you to get a like, it's gonna cost way more. Which is why I was saying that if you wanna get 1,000 likes, or if you wanna get one like, right, from someone in your area, if you're based in one of those countries, you're going to basically pay about $1, okay, per like. But we don't want that. We want to ensure that we're paying at least a penny per like. And these countries will help you get a penny per like, okay? So once you're done with that, then you just want to leave the age as is, 18 to 65, gender all, you can leave language, you can also leave the detailed targeting, and then all you also just want to do is make sure that you exclude people who like your page. But again, I mean, if you don't live in any of these countries, then you're fine, okay? So for me living in South Africa, all I would just do is exclude South Africa. But most of my campaign ads are not even targeting South Africa, so I'm not worried about that. And then placements, you want to leave it at automatic. You know, it really doesn't make a difference. And then this is where you want to focus on the most, okay? Budget and schedule, right? So for example, my daily budget right now is $15. So I'm basically spending about $1 a day, okay? I'm spending about $1 a day, and I've already generated about 139 likes, okay? So basically, in order for me to get to 1,000 likes, I just need to spend around $9 to $10. Okay, so you'll be able to do the maths from there. So let's say, for example, if I wanted to spend $5, okay, it would be $75. Okay, if I want to spend $5, I would get about 144 to 417 likes. Okay, let's say the campaign does really well and I get 417 likes a day. That means it will basically take me about 2.5 days, okay, to get to 1,000 likes, okay? It will take me around 10 days to get to 5,000 likes, 10 to 12 days to get to 5,000 likes. So you just want to ensure that you want to look at your budget and see how much you're willing to spend. I would just advise spending about $1 a day. $1 to $5 a day works best, okay? And the reason why I'm spending $1 a day is because I wanted to assess and look at how many or how much am I actually getting these likes for, okay? And because I'm getting it for a penny, I know that if I want to double down, it'll be much easier for me because I already know the cost per like. So always first figure out the cost per like and ensure that the amount is much lower than that. So then once you're done there, it's just going to give you an idea of how much it's going to cost. It's going to include tax as well. And then what you want to do is you want to click on continue. Do not click on anything else. So once you click on continue, this is very important. So this is essentially what the ad is going to look like on your page. Okay, and I'll explain why we're going to name it heart. And then now we want to choose an image for the ad. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to upload an image. So I'll show you now what kind of image you want to upload. Okay, so it's going to add image. Okay, so we're going to upload this image over here. Okay, and basically what it is, it's a heart and it says I love you. Okay, so we're going to click on continue. All right, that's what the image is going to look like. Okay, and then for the primary text, this is what we're going to say. That's what we're going to add for the primary text, and then that's essentially how your ad is going to look on the mobile feed. And then you can obviously just browse and see how it's also going to look on a desktop feed. Okay, so that's how it's going to look if someone's going to basically browse to their feed and see your actual ad. So the whole purpose here is that we just want to get as many people to like the page. Okay, so I got this strategy from my mentor and it works exceptionally well. So if, for example, you want the actual image, just comment below, let me know that you want the image, or you can actually just go into Canva and add in the actual, just add in heart and type in I love you, and yeah, you should be good to go. But this is essentially how you will set up everything, and then you will click on confirm. So once everything is confirmed, then you should be good to go and getting ready to start getting your likes. Okay, so remember, the reason why we want to do this is because we just want to elevate and take our personal brand to the next level. Okay, just so that we have a higher perceived value. Okay, so once you're done with these likes, once you're happy with the likes that you received, let's say for example your goal is 2,000 likes. Once you're happy with the likes, then all you just have to do is end the campaign and you're good to go. Okay, so this is obviously going to help you get a higher perceived value, right? And then this is going to help you essentially build your personal brand from there onwards, because all the ads that you then create afterwards, okay, is essentially going to help you build more authority. Okay, so essentially what I normally do with my real estate agents that don't have Facebook or that don't have a good following, right, on their pages, I would first do this campaign for a couple of days just to ensure they get to about 1,000, 2,000 likes. And then afterwards, I would then focus on creating the right lead gen ads for them, so that whoever finds their ads online, right, the minute they actually click on their name, they'll be able to see that this is someone who has high authority because there's 2,000 likes on their page and there's people that are engaging with it. Obviously, you will start building organic likes. Okay, because the minute people start seeing that you've got 2,000 to 3,000 likes, you're automatically seen as someone who's an expert, someone who clearly knows what they're doing, because you wouldn't have as many likes, for example, if people weren't interested in what you have to offer. So I trust you guys got a lot of value from this. If you have any other questions, reach out to me in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next video.